Alright, so this is what we're doing. We are from the Westside with Love all the way to H-Town at Ground Hall, I think that's what it's called. Tom Kennedy. I want to talk to you about Africa. You just got back from Africa.
Yeah.
How was that?
Man, it was definitely an experience. First of all, just, you know what I'm saying, to know at the start of the year, you know what I'm saying, I was really doing shows, but it was like super local. I wasn't even really like, you know, going that many places around the country. And after From the Westside with Love, you know, I figured I would branch out, maybe get to like New York and, you know what I'm saying, Chicago and places like that I wanted to go. And I did, but somehow we ended up in Africa too.
In Djibouti.
In Djibouti. Shout out to Djibouti, you know what I'm saying?
To Djibouti.
Ethiopia, all of that, you know what I mean? Shout out East Africa, period.
I got a chance to look at some of the pictures, and I mean, obviously it's just such an extreme difference visually. What was one of the things you carried with you leaving?
Just the spirit, really. You know, the spirit of just how happy, you know, the people were to, you know, just meet me and meet people that we were with, you know, and they seem like happier than people I meet in LA, you know, that seem to have everything or appear to have everything, you know, and they didn't really have anything. But yet they were so happy and outgoing and willing to help us and just excited that I was there, you know. Like one dude came up to me and said, "Venice Beach, do Venice Beach, that's my song," you know what I'm saying? So and I was just like blown away by that, you know, but they were just like enthusiastic that, you know, I would come over there, but I was just as enthusiastic that they would even want to have me over there or know who I was, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that I remember the most.
So I know, like, you've been on my radar for definitely several years now with all of your projects, and I've seen the growth, not even in terms of your music has always been very solid, but the growth in terms of your fan base. Now, you know, we were out there, I see girls jumping on stage, you telling them, whoa, where you going? People, pictures, everything. I mean, has it made you a little bit more introverted, or are you adapting to the lifestyle well?
I mean, I definitely don't think this is like I don't even think this is probably like the surface of what is gonna come. So I just kind of like prepare myself for it and, you know, not try to take too much of it to my head and take it too serious and stuff like that. But I mean, I definitely understand that you gotta keep something for yourself and keep your life separate from like music and being on stage and things like that. But I mean, it's a good experience. I just take it for what it is, the fact that people enjoy my music, and that's what I'm here to do, you know, as an artist representing LA, you know what I'm saying? It just feels good that people respond to my music, you know, the way that they do.
Right. From the Westside with Love dropped not quite a year ago, maybe like 9 months or so ago. And I thought personally that it was one of my favorite projects. We're coming to the close of the year, so that's one of my favorite projects of 2010. And it really spoke to just the new emerging generation of LA, you know, just the whole scene. From the hipsters to the backpackers to the emerging gangster rappers, it just kind of encompassed everything about LA. What do you think LA has to offer this coming year?
Man, that's a very good question, and I've been really thinking about that. But I mean, it's time to go to the next step. You know, I tell people that myself, first of all, I can't tell anybody anything that I don't tell myself, but I mean, it's basically only so long that you could be on the verge, you know what I'm saying, or be playing minor leagues, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think in 2011, it's really, you know, I'm not saying that it has to be all in one year, but I mean, we have to take that next step. Like, every year, every project with me is about making that next step. And really, I think it's time for LA artists. Like, we can't be the underground artists, you know what I'm saying, forever. Like, we can't get stuck in that thing. Like, 2011, you know, we have to prove to people and step out of that and put out quality music that fits across all boards, you know, that everybody talks about, from magazines to other artists respect, you know, the record sales to shows to everything, you know, it has to be major league, you know, material.
So 2011 is kind of, do you think it's the make or break year for LA artists? It's either
I wouldn't say make or break, but I definitely think that, you know, it's not the year to just say, oh, we did so good. You know what I'm saying? And we got so much acclaim, like, and everybody's saying LA is the next this, so let's just sit back and just enjoy it. You know, it's definitely not that, because as soon as they give it to you, they're ready to take it away.
Right.
So, you know, really you got to do 2 times as much now.
Last year, the West Coast had a really big year, because on the Freshman 10 it was J-Rock, Nipsey, of course. big year all around, I think, just for emerging artists, period. How does it feel to be on the new cover?
I don't know. I didn't know. I'm not on the new cover as far as I know.
I'm just teasing.
I don't know.
I was gonna see if I could get it out of you.
that was
good. That was good. The way you just, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about that.
We will see. So, from the Westside with Love Part 2, when's it dropping?
Springtime. Look for me probably, you know, as early as February, as late as end of March. That's when my projects usually come out. We get ready to start really putting hands in on it and getting with producers and really crafting like the sound and the songs. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of like questions that I gotta ask and, you know what I'm saying, stuff I need to do.
So what made you decide to do a part 2 as opposed to a completely different title project?
Man, part 2 really came from because part 1 I always felt like it just wasn't finished. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't tell people that at the time, but I always looked at From the Westside with Love. Like when I came up with the title and everything, I kind of felt like it was like The Godfather, you know, or just like books where it's like so many chapters and you know, From the Westside with Love is like an ever-evolving story of like a young man growing up in LA, you know, so as you grow and as you know, new things arise, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, that was just the things that was, you know, that we were faced with this time last year, you know what I'm saying, those were my immediate concerns last year. This year, you know what I'm saying, and since then, it's a whole new set of, you know, just with traveling and having money this year that, you know, we didn't even have and doing things that we, you know, it's like an updated version kind of. So it's like, it's more like a new chapter, you know what I'm saying, in that same book.
I'm rolling. Alright, From the Westside with Love Part 2 is coming out very soon. Follow this man at Dope.It's.Dom on Twitter. He says funny shit a lot of times. And, you know, Twitpics, high rollers, whatever it is he's talking about. And his website, dopeitsdom.com. We out.